Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a TF Live TV cast. We are going to be watching some ozfortress Season 28 high upper page playoffs game of braincels2020 versus White Noise. I am Michael. We've got Connor on production, and I'm joined by Xander. How are you going this evening, Xander?
Yeah, I'm doing real well, man. Keen to see some excellent TF2 action. I've not been following the high season too closely this season, but it looks like we've got two of the top seeded teams running up against each other in these upper page playoffs. So I'm keen to see what these two teams can bring in our best of three game tonight, Michael.
Yeah, I'm super keen. We've got Seed 1 and Seed 2. Brain Cells seeded first. From memory, they dropped one map the entire season. And then White Noise, who had a very clean start of the season for them, but they dropped a few rounds or dropped a few maps at the end of the season to some of the other top teams, mainly Brain Cells and Cheese Wheel. So, I mean, these two teams pretty much are the best that you can get in high right now. And we've got some pretty good maps that we're going to see them playing on.
Yeah, well, it was a pick ban for these maps. I believe the first map that we're going to see is Process. And then we've got a little bit of Product action. And then if we should need it, the third map will be Metalworks. Is that correct? Reading off my screen right now?
Yes, that is correct. And the main thing that I want to bring up from those pick bans is the fact that White Noise picked Product. Just to quickly touch on it, because when I think of these two teams, I think White Noise being a very methodical team, a lot of teamwork, and then you've got Brain Cells, which is just DM. They can play a team-oriented game, but goddamn, these guys have, most of the best DM players in high this season. And speaking of these players, we will be getting underway fairly soon, so let's go down these rosters.
Sure. Well, I guess since we're just talking about White Noise, I might go down the White Noise roster. So on my screen, we have Precious and Giga Gimp or T3 playing Scout. Red Hawk is playing Roma. Tesla is playing Pocket. Adolo on Demo Man, and Remorse is playing Medic. Do you want to take us down the other team real quick before we
very quickly down Brain Cells. We have Omni and Wishcash playing Scouts tonight. Stigma or Sunbear on the Roma. Ivan on Pocket. Bitvolt on Demo, and Max on Medic. As we are underway, Xander, on this first mid.
Yeah, I'm watching Bitvolt on this rollout as he does arrive just a little bit before Adolo is much healthier than Adolo as well, as these stickies start getting traded, but the height is being played first by White Noise. Hawk, in fact, going behind them, and it looks like the blue team is using that opportunity to take a lot of space. Big bombs in, Tesla goes down, Precious goes down as the bomb in from Sunbear is really, really big. Right in on Remorse is the other soldier right now. Remorse forced to back out and does not live at the very end of that mid. Adolo and his soldiers are just trying to collapse on the Medic right now. Nice rockets from Red Hawk, but unfortunately can't quite clean it up. Just T3 on the point, seeing if he can spam something out. The Medic is low, but there's nothing going for that, and Max will survive and take his Uberad into second. That was a pretty clean mid from the side of Brain Cells, Michael.
Yeah, fairly clean, taking advantage of the fact that Hawk just kind of sat in IT for a good chunk of that. I don't know what his plan really was, maybe expecting some aggression to come out from his own team a little sooner. But yeah, I think Brain Cells, they played it really well, and they're looking to roll this into a second, but you've got Precious on the sniper in door 2, and he's hiding until the Medic is in, but Max has actually gone all the way through sewer, so he's completely fine. I don't even think Precious got a shot off there, or at least he didn't get any kills with it, so
Uber is now popped in through door 3, actually. He manages to safely get all the way in. The use through the successful rotate from the side of Red Team. But the point is being played. It looks like too little too late. No, they do manage to get the heavy out. T3 doing a lot of space denial on that heavy class, and they do successfully hold this last push. But there is a lot of cap time, so they're in a lot of danger should they choose to push out on what is now their significant ad here. Yeah, and I think losing Precious to that forward soldier is just going to cement that. They're probably not going to try to make a move just yet, Michael.
Yeah, they say that, but T3, he's been a very dominant force on this team, being pretty much the solo combo scout. And we see he just muscles it out. They don't get forced.
Their soldier is going for a back cap right now, jumping on point. There is a scout there. Looks like Precious is just going to kill this. Oh, nice rockets though. No, does clean it up in the end. Precious saving them from that back cap, and they do manage to successfully cap that without popping their Uber, which is meaning that we have an even Uber's stalemate situation on. Oh, but they are choosing to go in. I don't think they counted it quite properly, unless they are just opting to do this trade. Gigagimp getting caught as Remorse is forced to surf backwards in order to live there. Much better trade. Oh my god, nice pipe onto the medic there. Tesla looks like he's going to go down. The soldiers go down, and this is a disastrous situation for White Noise, Michael.
What a double pipe from Bitvol. I thought he was going for something completely different. They put some stickies on the ground, but no, he'll land in front of Remorse. 1-2 pipe for the kill.
Tesla is hitting some fat rockets right now in order to keep his team in this game just for a couple more seconds. Too little, too late. First round falling to brain cells here.
Yeah, and they've really, I think they played that second point really well, that defense where they had the Uber disadvantage. They fell back, brought it into a sloppy fight on mid, killed T3, and then just rolled it through second to last. As we have this second mid underway, Bitvolt is not as healthy as he was on that first mid, as both demos are going to be waiting for their respective arrows. As Remorse, he's taken a little bit of spam early on, about a third of his health gone, but he's regenning back up. As the rest of his team is putting some good damage onto the scouts of Brain Cells, but as I say that, Brain Cells, they are retaliating with their own damage. No one holding a buff on White Noise right now, and actually half of their team in the red, 2 falling, with a third on a Dolo going down. Tesla dying on the aggressive play as well, with Max so low. But I think T3
that's crazy
and Remorse,
that he lived there. Like, that scout saved his life. He was on, I think, like 10 health or something.
Yeah.
Really, really nice movement to keep him alive at the end of that. Remorse, rather, surviving at the end of that, which is a saving grace for them, as it looks like they're going to try to hold second as their spawns do come up. Even Ubers, they're not actually holding close to this choke point, but it looks like it's going to settle down into a fairly regular stalemate pretty soon. We see Red Hawk sitting forward, holding that IT. Nothing really going for either team, as they're opting to just play this a bit passive, buff up, and sort of regroup after that mid-fight, Michael.
Yeah, I'm curious to see who makes the first play here, because we're only 5 minutes into the game. Neither team is really going to feel pressured. So I'm just curious to see who wants to break this stalemate, who wants to try and take control of the game, and it looks like it might be Brain Cells. Their combo is getting quite aggressive and lower here. Bitvolt spamming through up top, with Omni going the lower door, but they'll back out of IT for now.
Yeah, it looks like there was an attempt for that soldier. I think it was Sunbear jumping through, sort of changed his mind a little bit just to see if he could draw some eyes, I think, away from this IT push. But yeah, a little bit of a return to just some players getting buffed up. Wonder if they'll see if they can try something different here, as it looks like Sunbear is trying to go for a big jump. No, he's not. He's just standing still. It looks like they're going to opt to try to take Sewer here, see if they can get some pressure from that angle, Michael.
Yeah, and even Heal's coming Sewer as well. Ivan's peeking out. He's cleared it. Bitvolt is out the far door as well. Oh, Ivan.
Not today, Ivan. Adolo's been taking the juice, man.
Yeah. It's a Bitvolt. He'll stay out.
Here comes the Sunbear bomb. Sunbear right on top of Remorse. Nice movement to keep him in very minimal damage there. And Red Hawk is already in, trying to get the counter sack. Doesn't even get it as far as their pack. And gets shut down almost completely. And we see one down on each team. No one's keen to sort of make a play on the flank from these players being down. Looks like they're just keen to wait. Maybe see some off classes coming in. No, I say that the soldier bomb's in. Same kind of distraction bomb that we saw before, but there's none of that IT pressure that we saw on the other side. And here comes the jump from Ivan, question mark. No, they're playing so unbelievably safe. They're feeling that playoffs pressure, I think.
I think here's the thing, Brain Cell, I think they definitely want to try and break this stalemate. Process that. It's honestly one of the most annoying stalemates in the game, because it's not a great sack for either team, because it's just so open. But Brain Cells, I think they're the team to do it, and White Noise are gonna wait for it to happen. But Brain Cells can just slow this down and go, we don't need to break
Sunbear
anything.
taken down. There's 3 in the IT right now here. Sunbear unfortunately loses that duel to his health and has to back off, but he had 2 scouts ready to back him up. So I think there's a lot of position there. They're trying to make this pressure.
Yeah.
And it's like White Noise are kind of just sitting there and waiting for them to go into it. I mean, they are a round down, but they do, you know, have plenty of time to just wait for them to make a mistake here, which looks like the plan. Oh, as we do see the soldier coming in. Soldier goes down on the flank. Looks like the other soldier, Ivan, does lose his life too. Tesla walks into some stickies too. Nothing going for him there, but it looks like they're going to take a trade on this 2 down push. Looks like Adolo's trying to get through. Remorse takes a little bit of damage from those stickies, but the flank does successfully get through, and they push them all the way back onto their mid right now. But there's no sort of commitment from each team, just the height being played from White Noise right now. Looks like the trade is going to come in on the demo man here. Looks like just some arrows going through. No one is really trying to commit the Uber. Here it finally comes onto Omni as he gets the trade. Looks like he jumps behind. They do manage to take Red Hawk out in this Uber. Red team are now sort of resetting their position with that 1 player disad. Tesla goes down to such low health on the side of blue team. The medic is in such danger from Sunbear. Sunbear and Ivan both declining here. Really nice play from Brain Cells in order to stay alive as they just methodically pick off the players that were too forward from White Noise. That is some excellent TF2, Michael.
Yeah, definitely. And all of that started just because of that 1 pick at the beginning from Bitvault onto Tesla. It killed that very quick push that White Noise wanted to take in. They had to just kind of shuffle things around, make sure the positioning was tight to fill in the gap of that pocket soldier, and that made the time for the soldiers of Brain Cells to come into that fight late onto mid. They had the quicker spawns to get there, even though the soldiers all died at the same time at the same spawn wave. The soldiers from Brain Cells were in that fight faster, thanks to that forward spawn. So
yeah, and those picks from both of the soldiers at the tail end of that fight means that they now have full Uber coming in. They use through door 4. It looks like there were stickies there, but the shiny people mean that they do nothing rather than juggle as he jumps into a sentry gun. But there's so much shooter playing the point. Does actually manage to cap it out. That was some little bit of a misplay from White Noise there, I feel, Michael.
Yeah, he just stood in front of 3 players. I feel like he could have taunted and been fine, honestly. He just stared them down as he capped up the point for a 2nd round for Brain Cells. They're taking control of this game, Xander.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of brain cells in action right now, which is really nice to see. And we do see the demos just exchanging spam a little bit. Tesla kind of pencil jumps a little bit. I think he must have got hit with some damage, which sort of delays their aggression. Hawk again going for this behind play that didn't work. 1 pick finally going their way as it's traded out very quickly. Precious falling as well. The positioning is all on the side of Brain Cells. Remorse is fleeing. Not going to live, surely. The pickaxe comes out, Minecraft has been played, and Ivan has killed the zombie of Remorse just there. We do see the cap coming in, 2 spawns of the soldiers, but it looks like Bitfold is successfully locking them out, and they're choosing to stay on last mid, falling yet again to Brain Cells, Michael.
Yeah, they've just, I don't know, their positioning. I don't like what Hawk's been doing. You know, he got a pick there, he applied a decent amount of pressure on the Mac, but his team needs him in the first 20 seconds of that mid, and they're fighting a player down as the Uber is going to come through door 1 here. Bitvolt Omni straight through heaven. Actually, they've decided to go back to the point and deal with this gun before the Uber fades. It will go down. Stigma
Tesla's actually in a
follow.
good position. Yeah, Tesla trades with the demo, which is quite nice for him. 2 down on the side of the pushing team right now. The player ad is now coming in, forced out a shooter on very, very low health, fleeing with his medic. That is a failed push coming out of Brain Cells right there. The gun actually doing quite a lot to sort of delay that as they were forced early by that soldier through door 1. Point does successfully get capped. Looks like there's no back cap shenanigans going on as we do see the ad about 20% or so on the side of Remorse here. How would you push this if you were White Noise right now, Michael?
Oh, honestly, right into them. Yeah, do exactly this. The bomb in from Adolo. He didn't quite go onto the medic, decided to play with his life a little more. Max will get this Uber, but with 2 down, and one of them being the combo scout of Omni with Wish
Tesla
Cash as well.
forces the Uber as
Oh,
well.
no.
Max taken down super low. He pushes through into their choke, but the stickies are locking them out, and that's a disastrous Uber from Max as they do end that fight. Both scouts down. Here comes the soldiers jumping through choke. No stickies on the side of Bitvolt. He's single deading right now to see if he can get some damage. Uber add on the side of Remorse, and the players mean that they take this for free, grinding up in for about 20% add. Uber push into last. This is another point where I'm going to say, how would you push this Uber add into last here, Michael?
Well, similar to what I was gonna say last time before White Noise beat me to it, get on top of Max. They need to here because it's ended up being about 30% advantage for them actually. Max not building as well as he should be in this situation, honestly.
The gun
used
used through 4 here actually. The jump, Adolo loves jumping, and this gun is just taking him right out. About at 90% now on Max, as he's just safe in spawn, but it means his team's dying around him. Point played, Max can't do anything as he sits in spawn on 90% as his team collapses around him. The answering round on the board for White Noise now, 2 rounds to 1 as we head into our 4th mid, Michael.
Yeah, Bitvolt can't be dying at door 5 like that. I think it was Bitvolt Stigma. They both fell before that Uber came through, or would like died right as the Uber started. As we do have a pause, 90 seconds in the future, so we have a little bit of time to reflect as we have both Demomen floating through the sky. But yeah, I think
I love that cosmetic that Adolo has, man. The freaking eyeballs, dude.
I'm gonna fly over and have a look. Let's take a. My god. Steve Buscemi is the demo man, as we do have a rather fast on-pause. No waiting around here, as we are gonna have some trading done, but I can't see the damage that's being done all too well, Xander. It looks like T3's getting pressured a bit up top. Soldiers are bombing in.
The blue team right now is finally taking that position across the point. Tesla and T3 both get taken out. One answering frag from Precious, but it looks like he gets caught out really, really quickly as well, and the position is all on the side of Braincels. These mids, the height is just being played so much better. Remorse does get taken out by Sunbear right at the end as well. This is yet another convincing mid from White Noise. I'm really impressed by the way they're just sort of playing this height and denying the soldiers just so well. I think the scouts of Omni and Shooter are just doing so much to shut down. It looks like just Hawk. Tesla. Red Hawk, yeah, there we go. Finally getting a force out there. Tesla leaving, saving his life right at the very end.
It's even Ubers. Remorse died so late that it's even Ubers here. So it's obviously not great. They would love to keep that Uber advantage and push it in, but I mean, White Noise cannot push out with this. No way they push out with this. It would be a death sentence and a round lost, because it will be an even Uber push. But I say that they don't have any off classes. They want to push this forward.
Looks like T3 has gone engineer right now, actually. Okay, I think they've finally made the successful call there, because it's so easy to go, oh bro, I killed their med, we should push. Yeah. And not quite realize that it's evened up. It looks like is it Adolo who main calls for this team? They've realized, whoever it is, they've realized that it's not the situation to push. Uber's up on both teams right now. The gun is up. Red Hawk on Spy?
I think
he's
just
committed
checking
out of spawn? No, he's just checking, yeah.
But we do have Precious out of spawn on Sniper.
Yeah, he loves this door 5 snipe, and there it comes in. Bitvolt getting killed. That's a demo down. That's going to stalemate things out here. We should see some kind of sack attempt coming out from one of these White Noise players.
I don't even think a sack push. Honestly, no demo. No demo, you can walk this right in. You've got Hawk going through under and the rest of White Noise coming out of lobby. This is just, all over the point. But Max and Omni, they're committing here. Shooter right there with the maneuver.
Red Hawk gets the force and they manage to back out for free. Tesla lives as well.
Okay.
The trade actually does come in door 2. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this. They could have got out without using that. But we do see the positioning advantage. But the soldiers absolutely nuke The demo,
That
the
was
combo.
Oh.
Holy crap, that push from the upper IT absolutely shuts down any attempt they had to push out. Just Red Hawk up alive in door one. Hits a nice rocket, actually. That does actually take the medic down too, but Shooter's on point. No one's spawning, and they do manage to convert that. Those soldiers, Ivan and Sunbear, just combining excellent frags.
Yeah, and I think Red Hawk committing one of the primary sins of TF2 of killing the medic on the last push. If he killed Shooter there, he would have, been in a much better spot to win that round. But med picks, they go on the logs. As we are going into our 5th mid, I want to see White Noise change something with what they're doing on the height here, Xander.
Yeah, I'm having a look at Red Hawk and Tesla, both playing the low ground right now. Only Tesla jumping up. Red Hawk, actually, they're doing a nice job of isolating the demo man. 2 picks going either way, but it's the demo down on the side of White Noise that's going to really bite them in the ass here. Looks like Red Hawk is caught out by himself, does go for a jump, absolutely shut down. The red team needs to leave right now. Remorse is in very dangerous territory. Their Shooter actually opts not to push, and they opt to stack to deny those forward spawns, apparently.
Omni's trying to get in T3's head here, taunting after that final kill on the mid. So I think they want to carry their momentum through from their game. However many, it was nearly a month ago at this point, but there was a pretty one-sided affair as Braincells. They're looking to make it the same here. Even Ubers, we may see a bit of a stalemate here. Ivan
Here comes the soldier. Oh! Remorse so low.
Oh my god, and that last rocket that Ivan shot hit him. It hit him for about 20 health of 40, so Remorse, and he knows that rocket is going to
a little bit. Here it comes, really high, he's going to crater, nice.
Yeah.
Looks like, yeah, unfortunately just like got farted on in that choke. Looks like there's some pressure coming through on the flank here. Wizcash Shooter actually does go down. They do manage to trade with Red Hawk.
No.
Oh, Adolo flexing a little bit in IT right now. Precious looks like he's going to walk directly into some stickies. No, they do actually. He gets through and instantly dies to a soldier instead. Okay, that's a bit of a weird situation. Stickies are still there. I want to see if someone walks into these stickies that have been in. Oh, there we go. They finally get dead. Soldiers in the air though. Looks like, yeah, Forces actually the scout off is off the height here, so they could send a very good sack in, and here it comes, the height all over it again with the height play on the side of Braincells. They are just absolutely owning it. Nice surf from Rem to live through that as he goes around the corner. Red Hawk going in for something, but both soldiers do lose their life in that push. Shooter gets an arrow from his medic, as does Sunbear, question mark? No, he's running for the pack right now. And the push is coming in through Al-Qaeda yet again, and they go for the trade. Remorse very nearly drops in that fight. Trade is actually a little bit better in terms of post-Uber positioning for White Noise this time, but the health looks like it's a little bit better on the side of the other team, and the soldier in behind Adolo Tesla, both losing their lives. Remorse is taken down very low as well. The soldier aggression is so effective on the side of Braincells right now. Looks like Omni's going to get caught. No, the arrow coming in, and it's Giga Gimp getting gimped right there. Oh my god, max arrows, dude. I don't know how he does it, and that means that they now have add and second point falling to them, Michael.
Yeah, Max's arrows in that fight won it for them. 100%. He saved Omni twice with his arrows, and Omni just... I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say Omni is the best player on this team. You know, like Ivan has probably a bit more experience than Omni, but mechanically, Omni is a better player overall. And in that combo scout role, arguably the most impactful role in the game, as he's
just
running
feeds
door
into
one.
T3.
I'm curious. Do we see the sniper here? Do they really stalemate it? Surely they know the precious sniper has come up. Like, they've played these guys countless times, including in officials, and then we go the Omni Sniper.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's the reason why they push Al-Qaeda all the time, because they fear this sniper.
Yep.
That's like, yeah, I guess that's the main reason that they're doing it. They've been watching their demos. They know that Precious snipes all the time. Omni is a very good sniper as well. I'm keen to see if he can get something. Looks like door one being held open for him right now, and that is Precious. Precious actually domes the scout holding the door open, but is traded instantly by the sniper of Omni. Looks like we're kind of resetting as he's just trying to find another sight line through lobby.
Yeah, and I think that the thing is that Omni is not the normal sniper for this team. Wishcash is a merc for brain cells rather. Their normal scout is Zeus, and he's the main sniper. But Omni, I mean, he loves his hand at some sniping, so he'll take any opportunity he can get to jump on the Australian long shooter man. And I mean, good opening to get the kill onto Precious. Wishcash
Precious
only
is
going for the door.
back up as well on Sniper. Looks like he's trying to get an angle through door 2, and he does actually manage to get Ivan waddling around there. Little bit of an unfortunate death by him. The gun's up as well. Looks like the gun's watching door 1, which is a very aggressive spot. Actually, where's this gun going? Is he moving up?
Oh my god, Ram, no! Why did you jump? He just jumped into the sniper sight line and got domed! Omni dropping the L in the chat, and that is honestly...
Oh, and the gun in door 1! Holy shit!
What is happening? Oh my god, I can't... Oh my god, I feel so bad for Rem. Oh, he was just jumping to try and get some information, and there's a sniper sightline that he's just jumped right into. But Omni, he's still on the sniper, and Wishcash Shooter, he's down right now. They need a
they
scout
have
for this
time
push.
to wait for Shooter to respawn before they push. They would be
no,
silly
they're
if
not.
they push without it. They are silly, apparently. Here they go. Omni is actually shooting from door 2 in this push. Does get a little bit of damage out, but the Pootis is actually up. Pootis taking a lot of space right now. Ivan playing point. Ivan doing so much work playing point. The arrows coming up, so much cap time here. If they get this Pootis down, they win this fight. Bitvolt, nice close range pipe, and they convert it as well off that nice shot by Omni.
Yeah, killing a Dolo so early, I mean, that should never work. Anybody who's trying to learn TF2, please don't do that, ever. Play with your scout. It's insane how strong he is, but the fact that Omni got so much damage and killed a Dolo so early made that work. No demo for the point presence and the slow heavy was just so key for that. But we're going into our 6th mid 4-1 in favor of Brain Cells as White Noise, they've given up height again.
Here comes the bomb, though. The bomb is coming in, but they're getting shut down so completely. 2 picks the instant they try to go for it. Giga Gimp gets Giga mulched just there. Remorse standing still as he types kill into console just there. And that is a wipe from White Noise.
And the thing is, Remorse, just a little bit delayed on the kill. He'll be 8 seconds behind the rest of his team on the spawn, which is going to mean that it will be 100% Uber for Max, and a big fat goose egg for Remorse, as the Ubers will be coming in, I imagine, from lobby here. Yeah, players clearing sticks
Yeah, we
right
do
now.
see actually a Pootis playing door 5, which is nice to see. Something a little bit to catch him out here, I think.
No, they don't know. Ivan's just found it, and he's right on top of Max as the Uber's fading. Max has got a juke around the barrels.
Does he get Bitvolt? No, he doesn't get Bitvolt. There's 3 picks on the side of them right now. All they need to do is clean up these low health players. Oh, nice jump from Sunbear. Tesla, too little too late, and that's 5-1. There's about 5 minutes left. It's starting to look a little bit like dead time coming up here, as they need another 4 rounds in 5 minutes. I'm hesitate to say it, but I don't think White Noise can take this one, Michael.
Technically, it's just possible, but...
Oh, a Dolo nearly dies. Mid too.
Yeah.
They're not... It doesn't look like they're trying to change things up too much. The height is just not being played on these mids. Like, the soldiers are going for, like, some kind of synced up jump, but the more methodical height play coming in from both scouts and both soldiers from Brain Cells is just carrying these guys across the line, and it's just Giga Gimp and Remorse fleeing with their tails between their legs. I have no idea. Do you see T3 or Giga Gimp on your screen? I'm calling him Giga Gimp.
I see Giga Gimp, but I think at this point everyone knows who you're talking about. Yeah, this is it is officially dead time at this point. They can't catch it. Can't catch the scoreline at this point. They would need a minute a round, including winning this round from their own last. So
yeah, we just
they're just gonna park.
4:20 on the clock. Looks like Precious is sniping through that cheeky angle into upper IT. Looks like he's not really getting anything though. Even Uber's here, which is some kind of saving grace. It means that they've got at least push something, push against something here. But yeah, they're happy to just sort of feed too into this. I feel like they're.
I don't think that was the plan.
Well, I mean, they're going to see what they can get. I feel like they think they can do whatever they want right now.
Yeah.
It looks like Remorse is actually going to get out scot-free, and they are going to sacrifice this. No!
Yeah, they're actually, they want in. They want in.
What is Red Hawk
gone behind?
What are you jumping?
He's jumping nothing. He wants Sewer to himself, and he will die to Ivan. Just Ivan. Omni's not in that kill. As Tesla dies, both soldiers down, and Hawk should fall.
Dolo.
Yeah.
It's a nice surf to not crater there, but unfortunately does get taken out right at the end. Just Precious and Remorse right now, dueling everyone on the side. Precious does get taken out. Rem flees with his tail between his legs. Does he get to spawn? Yeah, he gets to spawn.
Yeah, he will. But it'll be
second,
Uberad.
Yeah, second leapfrogs. Now a nice bit of Uberad on Max. With a late spawn on Precious, looks like they're gonna see what they can do. Wizcash or Shooter is on Spy right now.
Ooh,
yeah, he's committed out of spawn.
Yes.
The plan, alright, I'm calling it right now. The plan is, oh no, we beefed the last push, and then Shooter's gonna back cap. I'm calling it right now.
I'm keen. Surely no one on White Noise stays back. They're all super keen to push out, you know, not lose, and then they'll just leave last empty. But Wishcash, he's he's found a spot. He's found a spot. Maybe? He has. But if Tesla turns at the right angle, he'll see him. But he can't. He can't. Remorse, he's been seen.
Oh no, they've seen him. Yeah, there we go.
And he'll just run around, go invisible. He'll die though. Nice rocket from Tesla.
Yeah, oh well. I wanted it to happen so much. The gun's getting moved up into door 1 again.
I love this.
Actually,
Wait,
no, it's going to be lobby?
Hang on, where is he? Where's he gone? He's he's putting it behind the tanks.
When I played with Sean a couple of seasons ago, he loved the lobby sentry gun, man.
It's
where the brain power is at.
Yeah, I mean, look, it can be a really scary spot if you don't expect it. Like, you know, if they pull this up early, then, you know, maybe one of the last pushes that White Noise won wouldn't have gone their way. But Ivan getting a kill onto Tesla in lobby, and Ivan has found the gun.
And a Dolo, yeah. Shooter takes it out.
Good for the 1 kill. I mean, hey, that's all it, you know. At this point in the game, the 1 kill on the gun is all you need. The Uber will come through.
That's the morale booster.
Lobby.
They're going to win the next map now. They've got all of the morale in the world.
No.
Uber's traded on last right now. A little bit better on the side of red team, but they have... Oh, actually, even players right now. Tesla going forward, seeing if he can catch someone out, but into the middle of the team. Unfortunately, nothing's going for him.
down, though. It's over for White Noise.
I think it's, a little bit... Oh, the stickies actually get splashed out into everyone. Adolo hits fat pipes.
Oh, Ivan, he's so
low. Adolo! Holy
Does he do
Adolo.
it? Stigma's in.
Oh no, the Giga Gimp can't do it. There we go. We do go to the Mercy rule with 40 seconds left. 6-1 on map 1 and only 5 DOMs for Bitvolt. Couldn't quite get his last one there.
That's rookie numbers, honestly. So, I mean, look, that was very, very dominant from Braincells, and honestly about what I was expecting.
Yeah, so I didn't catch their matchup before, but you say it was a similar kind of matchup. They kind of got pounded a bit by Braincells.
Yeah, so and the thing is, so Braincells won 4-1 on Gollywash, and then the second map was Product, which Braincells won 3-1, which is why at the beginning I was saying it baffles me as to why White Noise chose Product. Sure, Zeus isn't here, and Zeus was a large reason of how they won Product, but it's still, like, they've got Wishcash, he's not a bad scout, and they have Omni who can play sniper. They know this. Like, at the start of the season, Omni was probably the more renowned sniper player than Zeus, but he's taken a backseat this season.
I mean, if you look if you look at what happened on Process there, and it was the soldiers, really.
Yeah.
They just took all the space, and they were just completely shitting on White Noise. And they're going to say, well, this map is much less soldier heavy. Maybe we stand a better chance against these guys. Because I know T3 can play Scout, and I know Precious can play Scout. Like, maybe they're putting a lot of eggs in the Precious basket and seeing if... And Adolo is a monster as well on a, you know, when he doesn't get 5-0'd or whatever it is. Like, he can do a lot of work. But, I mean, if you look at the logs, like, Bitvolt did a lot of work on that map too. So
3 deaths.
Yeah, holy shit. That's why I had so many DOMs. Okay.
Like, god damn, 18 to 3. That's a 6 KD, 9.3 KAD with 326 DPM. That's
Yeah.
what, 66 above the next highest,
Yeah,
equaling
he
2k damage. Like,
absolutely pounded, man. Omni
yeah,
not far behind
no,
on the scout class, 28 kills. I think that's the highest in the server. Omni
yeah,
actually
by
doing
a good
quite a
amount.
lot of work. But yeah, just the damage that Bitfault puts out. Look, for me, if the reason I would pick this map against a team with very good soldiers, like very aggressive soldiers that are great at taking space,
Yep.
would be we can shut soldiers down easier on this map because our scouts are leashed and Adolo can air pipe everything. But with Bitvault putting out numbers like that on 5CP, I fear what he can do on this map, man. Like I've not kept up to date with a lot of like TF2 recently, but like this guy freaking pounded, and I'm keen to see what he can do on this map.
Yeah, I definitely agree with what you're saying, but the thing is that, like, sure, the soldiers of brain cells, I think, will get shut down a lot more on this map. The only thing is that while White Noise have to deal with those soldiers, they're going to have both of these scouts and Bitvault just running at them. And I don't know how well they're going to be able to deal with that. Like, I mean, Ivan and Stigma, the last time they played on this map, they pranced around the map like magical fairies and just lived and lived and lived. And with the way that Hawk's been bombing this game, like, I hate to call a single player out, but for me to have any faith in White Noise, I need Hawk to be doing something on the tail end of his bombs. Because especially on Process, I saw him bomb, create a lot of space for himself and his team, and then just go off behind somewhere and negate all of the impact the first 5 seconds of his bomb made.
Yeah, I mean,
like, just going IT repeatedly on the mids, it accomplished nothing. And if he ends up going like house or main in these bombs, then it's going to be the same result. I need him to be landing on players and dealing damage so his scouts and demo can walk forward.
Yeah, it seems like he's playing a make people look at me kind of Roma rather than dealing damage and for people to follow up Roma. But like on that, like Max died twice as well. Like Max died twice. Omni died 9 times. Like obviously these are, 5-0 or 6-1 rather logs. Like they're not, anything in particular, but it's just like Max dying twice is pretty crazy in like any sort of game. So I'm keen to see on a map that's much tighter whether White Noise can take something out of this. Maybe sort of cause some of these players that weren't dying to finally die, and whether that will turn things in their favor, or whether Bitvault and Omni just are too strong. Like too strong for them, because like is Omni the main caller as well for this team? Do you know?
To my knowledge, it's a bit of a shared effort, mainly between Ivan and Omni. That's to my knowledge. They've had to change things up just a little bit recently with Zeus not playing. They've just had to fill in Wishcash for him this week. But to my knowledge, that's their kind of main dynamic, is Ivan and Omni are the kind of the main vocal ones calling the team forward. The other thing is, I had something I wanted to say and I totally just blanked. Oh my god. Nah, it's gone. See ya, idea. God damn.
Yeah, well, I don't have anything intelligent to fill that space in your brain.
Oh, sorry, no, I remembered. Oh my god. So you mentioned the deaths, like, Bitfault dying 3 times and Max dying 2 times, and it was a 6-1. Normally, you would kind of, turn a blind eye to those stats because of how one-sided of a game it was. But it was still essentially a 30-minute game. The mercy rule applied with 40 seconds left, and a lot of the fights were really close. Like, I don't think the scoreline did justice for how close that game could have been. Like, if 1 or 2 fights go differently for White Noise there, and that's a very different game. It's just that Brain Cells, time after time, won just essentially clutch situations, what you'd equate it to.
As well, like, I think it was, Brain Cells? Brain Cells won every single mid.
Yeah.
Like, they were just so all over them on mid, and it's hard to convert when you lose a mid every round. They did well to get a round off that, where they essentially went coast to coast. After a failed push on their last led to them actually taking a round. But yeah, I mean, because it's just essentially mid fights forever on this, I'm like interested to see how it goes, because mid fights definitely didn't seem like the strong point particularly on process. But I mean, like, look, I'm keen to see some metalworks, so my money's on White Noise. I reckon they can take it.
Yeah. I'm honestly, I'm gonna make a bold prediction here because we didn't do anything for process. I'm gonna say 3-0 for Brain Cells. I think they are gonna roll this momentum forward. The players that need to step their game up on White Noise, I just don't think they're going to be allowed to do it. I think that they definitely have the capability to. Every player in this server has the ability to play a great game. That's why they're seed 1 and 2. But I don't think the players that need to step up and kind of bring more to the table on White Noise's side, I just don't think they're going to be given the room to even do that. I think it'll be a 3-0. I definitely see some of these rounds going close, 5-6 minute rounds where there's less than a minute on the timer left. But I think Omni and Wishcash are just going to combine and dominate this map an obscene amount.
Is a shooter on the what's it, like the weapon fire team, Cheese Wheel?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so he's normally playing for. Are they 3rd seed?
They are 3rd seed, yes. So I think their game is tomorrow night, which we are also looking to cover. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow at 9 p.m. on this channel.
Very good. So I mean, like, he's not much of a downgrade. I mean,
No.
I have no idea how ZS plays, but like, a scout coming from the 3rd place team is never going to be that much of a downgrade.
No,
with 2 positions.
I'd say ZS is. Sorry, you go.
No.
I was going to say ZS is probably the more mechanically skilled player, but Wishcash definitely makes up for it for his experience. He's got, he's been playing for eons, so.
Yeah, alright, and we do finally have a ready up, actually, as we head live into the second map of this best of 3 semi-finals? Upper page playoffs?
Upper page playoffs. So no eliminations here, as we have a pause. Hell yeah.
Fantastic. So I guess that means something happened in 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Fun times.
Oh no, here we go. Unpause. I guess
no,
just needed to scratch their nuts.
No, that's the point. Having to get uncapped. So fun.
Dang.
Okay. Well, hopefully this isn't for too long.
Well, I guess we can sort of keep talking about some sort of stuff. Do you know? Like, I know this is actually the first season where we've had a 5th div in quite a while. Do you know if it's like winners of high get put into Prem next season? Or?
I imagine so. I imagine it's the same as Inter was, as we do have the unpause coming in.
Alright, the nuts have been scratched. We head into the next game. Looks like, Ivan and Omni both get taken out really, really quickly. Bomb from Sunbear, Precious, both scouts going down. Shooter does lose his life right at the end. Point is now being played. It does look like Bitfault leaves with his tail between his legs at the end of that fight. But it does look like the Uber ad is on Remorse's side, I'm going to say, as I type retry into my console really quick, Michael.
That is the case. I quickly did it there. Remorse coming up on his full Uber right now with Max on about 80%. But they're looking to dry fight. I really love this call on product, no matter what team you're on. You should look at dry fighting the first mid because you're going to be able to get a lot of room really easily. And with Max coming up on his Uber, he's on 95 right now. As long as he doesn't die before he gets it and can keep healing Omni, they can refight this really well. But Omni got disconnected and Max ate a bit too much damage. So they will get Uber and refight this from main now. I'm keen to see how this goes, Xander.
Yeah, health at the moment is definitely on the side. Actually, the Uber is forced super early. Looks like, is Remorse in any danger here? He may use to save $1. No, he doesn't. Giga Gimp actually stepping in. Omni finally getting taken down. Remorse ducking and weaving, stinging like a butterfly, floating like a bee, all that kind of stuff. Giga Gimp does get piped down, which seems to be where our pause came in just there. Not quite sure why. But yeah,
I disconnected it soon.
What an absolute numpty.
Can't believe it.
And again, Remorse still not actually had to use his Uber, as it looks like they're just consolidating around him right now, playing the cliff, playing safe. Here come the soldier bombs, here comes the sack. Actually, Bitfault comes in.
No, Remorse, he was on 8. Oh my god, the balls on this man.
That's a fucking taint shrinking moment there.
I started right clicking. I wanted to use Uber there. God damn. But
holding in the face of that sack is, that's impressive. I guess he's just, I don't use... Oh, he gets a rock!
He's so far gone. A really nice
Ivan
surf from him.
actually, yeah, it's a nice surf, but Ivan does successfully break that forward hold. They lose their Roma. Looks like the Ubers are now coming forwards. Actually, nice rockets being hit, and the Uber is yet again forced first against Weedliz, who is Max. Sorry, my brain turns off every now and again. Soldier's actually in really good position. Tesla, Precious both fall to this nice bomb. Adolo taking down super low. Does actually manage to take an arrow for his team, but Remorse is such low health and there's no players up to protect him. He has to leave. They have successfully ceded the point, but they got nearly 3 minutes worth of time, only 40 seconds off actually winning that round. Even Ubers right now, the spawns are finally coming up for both teams, and it looks like, as you say, there's a little bit of a dry fight coming in here from White Noise. The spam is being exchanged right now. Oh, actually, really nice spam from Bitvolt. Adolo is actually, I don't know what Adolo is doing right now. Precious goes forward.
Both soldiers are behind. What's happening here? Both soldiers of White Noise are behind and they died. Okay. What happened there, guys?
Goes down. Ivan is on their cliff. Nice rocket, actually, from him to sort of force everyone out at the end. Yeah, both soldiers go down. Nothing going for him. Time ticking off the point for Braincels.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When Braincels, they get into this forward hold situation, they just kind of... You know, what are you going to do? They've got the 2 laser beam scouts. Tesla coming in. Remorse forced early, and Bitvolt will be used upon to be saved. As... White Noise get nothing with that. Oh, but
yeah, Red Hawk is in a nice position, gets a lot of damage, but unfortunately nothing else. Arrows coming out from Max to keep his team healthy. Giga Gimp walking in and dying too. Shooter is so low as he's forced to back all the way out. Yeah. But Omni is not in any danger. Here comes the Adolo bomb. Does lots of damage. Nothing going for him.
Max
Bitvolt bowed up.
Yeah. Max being one pipe / sticky away from dying there with Bitvolt. Not Bitvolt. Adolo. That's the other demon man being right on top of him. Man, that was very close. But even Ubers again. And again, it's practically even at this point. Minute 8 left on the clock. As Tesla just gets skyboxed, he'll bump his head and fall back down. But T3, the Giga Gimp himself, will fall.
Man, every situation where it looks like Bitvolt's caught out forward, he hits some sort of bullshit pipe and just like absolutely owned T3, just then eats the bow from his medic and continues walking forward. Like that's, yeah, I feel bad for T3 there, man.
Yeah. But even Uber, White Noise, they need to make something happen. This time has officially ticked in favor of Braincels.
And here comes the trade. Yeah, here comes the trade. Bitvolt is saved by his medic, and it's a solo actually coming out from both teams right now. The flank is being played quite heavily, but it's actually all the frags on the side.
Omni's just dueling this flank. He's leaving T3 alone behind. T3 trying to play the pack, but Omni, he'll just leave him and come back to his team. What's T3 going to kill a player? Like,
Ivan Minecraft's it up again. Yeah, that's fucking nuts, man. Like, Omni's just like...
Kill. Stigma's just out. And Stigma knows where he is now. T3 just doing absolutely nothing with that behind play. Tesla will jump onto the point. T3 will only just get there in time because of his soldiers, but... That was a 3-minute straight hold.
That was really impressive coming out of Braincels, actually. Once they had that position, they just did not cede anything. And just some excellent DM coming out to control their point and protect Max. Adolo, I think, needs to step it up a little bit. He just seems to be in the shadow of Bitvolt right now. As we do head into our next game, Omni going forward, getting some aggressive space for his demo man, and his demo man is definitely...
Precious solo.
Tesla coming in, dying as well. Sunbear, nice spot, and that's Adolo going down as well. Red Hawk dies at the same time, and it's just so clean. No deaths on the side of Braincels, and they're setting up this forward hold. This is just so methodical from them, Michael.
Yeah, the fact that they managed to roll this just straight into a forward hold, like I mentioned last round, it's something that it is difficult to do. You have to win a mid as convincingly as that to set up a forward hold. They won the mid and were straight in a position, putting a lot of spam. Tesla, who nearly got the second rocket on the Max.
Yeah, nice surf from Max to survive there. Looks like they're not even getting out. Like this spam, Adolo is just like getting turned inside out by these soldiers, man. Like he can't get anywhere without eating 3 rockets.
Yeah, like they finally fall back to the point, but you know, so what? Now you're just in the position that you held 3 minutes straight for, and you've just killed a minute at a time. Remorse
Yeah, the
eating some
pipes
spam.
coming out from Bitfold as well. He's like doing so much
Oh
damage.
my
Takes
God.
out the Giga Gimp yet again. The soldiers jump actually
Max.
does manage to get the force. He fears a little bit for his life is there. I think he wants the perfect game. I don't know if he's died yet, man.
I might take. I don't have scoreboard on it, but I'm going to have to take a cheeky peek at the logs to see for that first round. Max is not
but
died.
here comes the flooding out. Actually, they do successfully break his forward hold by using their Uber through. Looks like Max is running for his life on Cliff. Meets up with his demo man, and actually manages to live.
Wishcash? Wishcash? They're not. What's happening here? Wishcash is just doing so much damage onto a Dolo. Nearly gets the kill. Bitfold will walk forward and try to capitalize off of this, but with both scouts being full health, he needs to chill out a bit. Ivan will rein him in here.
The time that he took off that point was so much, man.
Yeah.
Like, they're only just in a position where they can do something again, and he's already respawned, man. Like, that's crazy. Point only just falls. Looks like two soldiers do fall on the side of Brain Cells. And Adolo looks like he wants to take some kind of aggressive position, and Bitvolt does get taken out for it. The Giga Gimp gets an arrow as well. Max is actually in the worst position he's been all game right now. Looks like he's a little bit caught out.
But he has Uber.
But he does use that Uber. The Giga Gimp.
Remorse.
Adolo goes down. Sorry, not the Giga Gimp.
No, he's
Remorse
flaying.
manages to live.
Yeah,
the
he
soldier's
will live.
going for it.
I don't think he shouldn't be able to get anything, but I think they want to look at setting up this forward hold. Bitfolt's in position, but Remorse being very close. Oh no! No, Remorse, do not go forward, do not go forward. Save that Uber and do not drop friend. They are back, is Brain Cells.
Is, so low. They lose so much health in order to get out there. Tesla waits for a bow.
Remorse getting put scarily low there with the demo right in front of him. The bomb coming in from Ivan's second.
Oh, and the force comes out.
Yeah.
They
Good
do
bombs
sack
there.
3 for it, but Max
think
is
they're fine
safe
with
in
that.
spawn, grinding up with both scouts. Yeah, they're definitely fine with that, as it does seem to be about 2 minutes on the clock versus about 30 seconds on the clock. So they're definitely happy to take this Uber Rad and repush with their spawns.
Yeah, especially with 65%. They, like, White Noise, they can't forward hold. They haven't set it up. Ivan's cleared, no stick. They're going to look for a very nice clean hold here. Rather, clean push from Brain Cells. And where are they going to take it from? They may be going... they're going under cliff. They're doing the normal stuff.
Yeah,
Buffing
there's some
everyone up.
stickies in a few interesting spots right now, actually. May catch out whoever tries to jump on top of this rock. Looks like Omni is in danger right now. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. The stickies.
Maybe.
No, maybe.
Nah. I think they've been
They've
seen.
been seen. Yeah, Bitbolt calls it out. But here comes the bomb. The nice surf, actually, from
Max.
Max.
He's so
20
low.
health.
Oh, you go here.
And the trade is finally coming out. They actually managed to get this trade. Ivan hits it. Oh, he doesn't. The flash in midair. Rip.
He'll clean up the kill afterwards, though, as, yeah, players just falling on the side of White Noise here. There's Brain Cells... yeah.
Scouts regrouping with their medic on the point. I'm just like, I'm going for Max now. You get the perfect game, son.
Oh, yeah.
You do it.
Yeah, he's so close. I mean, end of the second round, nearly the end of the second round, 25 seconds left in his team's favor, and I mean, the way it's been going, looking like they might be able to close it out with this forward position on the point.
So
Dolo
much
just
spam.
getting
Bitfold
eaten.
is doing so much work, and he doesn't even die to
He
Tesla
does
on his
die.
face. Does finally actually get taken out, but that's 2 soldiers down as they only just now start playing the
Wishcash
point.
behind. Wishcash is behind, he's just on top of Remorse and sandwiching them in. Bomb's gonna come in, so much damage done, but Stigma whiffs that rocket straight between the two players. They've gotta come in. Heals on the Scout and Precious. He's
Oh,
he's
please
buying
tell
some
me they
time.
don't. Oh, there we go. I was so worried they would deny a dollar just then. But yeah, now even Ubers on both teams, they surely just fight this with their spawns. They've been shitting on these guys all night. They don't care about this trade. They're just going to take it and then win the post, man.
Yeah, surely. I think they come in right now. This Uber. Omni's going to pressure his team's right side, and when he sees the opportunity, he'll walk forward, taking a bit of spam here. The bomb's
Here
coming
comes
in.
the soldiers.
He
Oh, he gets
drops him.
dropped.
Oh,
2 players
no.
actually get dropped by this Uber. Max
but
desperately
okay.
trying to run forward to see if he can meet up with someone on his team. But
Okay.
it's too little too late. Max, run. Preserve your perfect game, my dude.
It's, ooh. Okay, so here's the
35
thing.
seconds.
Yeah, they
can
don't have
take
time to
this
build.
round. They can
don't
take
have
this round.
They have
This
to,
is
they have to
White
play
Noise.
this drive
This is
with
White
the
Noise's game, man.
Yeah. But
I'm
what
so
are they gonna
keen,
do?
dude. Yeah, Ivan dies. Nice pipes from Adolo coming in big for his team right now as that rock trap is in position yet again. Oh, does he
no.
catch? Oh, I'm so worried that Max is going to walk into this shit, dude. The
They're just
Uber
capping.
comes out right now. Shooter's behind. They're not looking at Shooter. Oh no, the Giga Gimp sees it, man.
But he doesn't kill him. Like, what are they
Point
gonna
being played. Oh my god, and he gets the bow. What the fuck?
do? What are you doing? White Noise? Why are you feeding?
That
Just
was
play the
their
play.
game, dude. That was their round, man.
They had full Uber. Max couldn't get Uber in time, and they just left the point. Oh no.
Mac. Oh my god. No,
He's still
not
on the
like this
perfect
White
game.
Noise.
He's still
Yeah.
on it.
Hits the fattest bow to keep Shooter alive, dude.
Yeah. And Omni, look at how fucking aggressive he is right now. In Tesla's face, we'll eat a rocket, fall back. Health is not on brain cell side right now, but
gets mulched as well.
what does health matter when you kill 4 players in the space of a second? Remorse is gone, Adolo's back in spawn.
Only
and
lose their Roma for it. They set up a forward hold here, surely. Yeah, here we go.
100%,
Forward
yeah.
hold coming up.
That's insane. Like, half of brain cells was in red health. Incredibly damaged. And then Stigma, and I think it was Bitvolt, just walked forward and handed it to them.
Oh, but here they come, breaking this forward hold. Nice aggressive soldier jumps. Omni just gets reamed by those 2 soldiers.
Ooh.
Oh, and Bitvolt eats a tasty pipe from Adolo as well. Tesla's low health walking forward on this point. Ivan's just hitting some, missing some bows actually. Ivan does finally live. Even Ubers, but just like the player ad means they have to cede this point. Looks like, I don't know about this, Max. Your perfect game, Max.
No, they'll hold it and actually get a pick.
They do, yeah. Tesla feeding a little bit there. Not sure what he tried to get out of that.
Oh, and
The
Uber's
trade is
in.
coming out nice and aggressive onto Omni. Looks like it's a trade on Adolo. They're playing this really demo-heavy playstyle. Unfortunately, everyone's shiny and he can't really do anything.
Ooh.
Not laying down stickies at the same
but the
time.
bomb,
Oh
Ivan.
my god. Here it comes, Max. No, your perfect game.
No.
Red Hawk takes it from him. Oh
And,
no. The
boy,
Giga
Bitvolt.
Gimp eats a fat pipe at the end of that as well.
Yeah.
Oh dear, White Noise. All right, now you consolidate on the point and you let them pull this bullshit anymore. This is your round, White Noise.
Or you fall to the bullshit right now as Stigma comes in, kills Hawk to start it off. 5v6 again as the spawn comes up and Shooter. He's looking to get behind Ivan right in Tesla's face, making him fall back to Cliff. And yeah, they lost to the bullshit. They just walked in and lost the DM fight. And
Yeah,
that's
so
the
much
point.
damage coming out. Like, these soldiers are just constantly needing arrows from
Yeah.
Rem, and it just means that he can't beam his scouts all the time, as the soldiers are just, like, so low. Like, everyone's so low, man. Like, this damage is crazy. I'm keen to see the team
It's
damage
wild.
stat at the end of this. Here comes Tesla bombing forward, but the
He's
Giga
out.
Gimp... Oh my god, 3 picks at the exact same second. And they do, unfortunately, not manage to
wait,
take
is
that
this a-
point. Forward hold setup? Question mark?
Wow. They went all the way back into spawn. They held nothing outside. They met with the forward hold. Stigma coming in. Barely any damage being traded onto those soldiers on the right-hand side for red team. Rem coming up in a zoom. Where are they going to try? Like, they have to break this somewhere. Looks like they want to go main with both of their soldiers. No Uber though.
Oh, Tesla
Max!
deep. Tesla deep! Damn, son.
What are you doing, buddy? You went from having a flawless game to a kill and a drop, but Remorse will drop as well. We have a drop for a drop as the kills are going in favor of
Flusher moment,
White
dude.
Noise.
Fucking flusher moment.
Tell me about it. It's not good. Bitvolt, he's very low, having to get out 17 health. The Scout being the very good laser beam pistol class. Wait, what?
He had to trap the whole goddamn time and just
Wait.
blind it.
Wait, what?
He had a
Oh.
trap on like the rock the entire time and just blind it.
Oh,
Red Hawk,
no.
dude.
Oh,
This
no.
game, man, I don't even know what's happening. They do manage to recap the point. Time is actually the most even it has been the entire time. Soldiers jumping forward, actually both getting finally shut down as these bombs do go in.
Wish
the Giga
Dash?
Gimp surely gets caught. No, nice bow from Rem to keep him alive. And they're actually playing around Rem really, really well. And that's, yeah, so many players down on red team. The point does not fall. This is actually the first time where it looks like the point is actually going to go into ad for White Noise. This is your round, right, White Noise?
outside of that first round, they did lose that first round after having 2.5 minutes advantage. So I mean, let's hope they can convert this one. Time ticking in their favor, as he said, 10 seconds in their favor now. It's only growing larger by the second. The Uber's leveling out and Omni taking a trade. He hasn't done any damage onto Adolo though, so the Uber from Remorse is going to end up being a lot better, as Max will fade in his own health with the rest of White Noise coming forward. 2 picks going in their favor. Ivan.
3 picks, actually. 4 picks, actually. Yeah, very nice Uber
Bitvault
trade.
5? Yeah.
Yes, Bitvault falls. Max is trying to preserve his not perfect game anymore. Why bother, dude?
Why bother? But, hey, 23 seconds left. I mean,
and
look,
this is a forward hold, man. This forward hold, Hawk dies in main. Looks like they're going to manage to break it. Yeah, they fall back. Nice call on falling back. Nice together as a team.
Adolo's unhealthy, though.
The bows coming out, man. Shooter's just eating bows and living and dealing so much damage. Point just now being played as it's in overtime. They do manage to get the cap. Yes, they do. They deny Shooter when they do, but it does mean that they finally hold this point. They have to hold it at Uber disad for over a minute.
But it's brain cells. We've seen them do it. They're the Uber's on Remorse right now, but Max is on 90%. A little bit of kiting, or even a little bit of waiting. He gets the Uber. They'll lose their 11-second advantage that they ended up having, as they're going to have to look at walking across the point here. This is White Noise's play to make. They will lose Tesla right at the beginning. But the cap, it's so close. They need to Uber on the point. They will get it. Omni falling, but Precious and Tesla both dying there. Trading the Ubers on the point. Hawk will fall as
the
will
Uber's
Wishcash.
so much better on the side of blue team
Ivan's
right now.
positioning though. Ivan's behind, and they're going to end up splitting the team. Remorse, fat rocket from Ivan there. And will he get another one onto T3? He will not. They'll fall, but the point presence coming out here. It's so close.
No, that missed arrow is costing them the round. No. If Ivan had got that arrow, they could have definitely won that fight. Unfortunately, it just took all of Max's attention away from everyone else and really lost them that round. We do see finally a round on the board for White Noise. Let's see if they reset on this mid, Michael.
Yeah, hopefully. We do have some early kind of aggression coming out from White Noise, taking their own height to set up some spam on the soldiers. But no bombs coming in yet. Ivan jumping forward onto concrete, and Stigma following him up. They will do a lot of damage onto Precious, but Wishcash will be the first death, along with Ivan smashing his face into Cliff. But they will trade that for a T3 and an Adolo pick. So Scout demo down for White Noise. They'll like that a lot more, even with this great positioning. Omni falls, though. They,
yeah, that was some
clean up
nice soldier coordination, actually. Soldiers jumping forward and the Scout walking in, seeing if he can get the same frag. Red Hawk seems like, ooh, it's a very nice arrow from Remorse midair just then. But we do see even Ubers coming up, and it looks like the repush is coming in really, really quickly from this cliff side from the brain cells, Michael.
Yeah, the Uber coming in. Max will use it. Remorse gets forced very quickly by Omni. And Omni, he's trying to get this Uber to get flashed around a bit, running around the point, doing damage where he can, but Ivan will land, do some damage onto Remorse, and Adolo at the end. He'll crater on his own team's side, but Wishcash, he's got knocked up into the air. Actually won't get the kill onto Hawk. Don't quite know what happened there. Omni getting forward as well will die. No scouts up for brain cells. That should signal the end of this fight.
Yeah, nice pipe from Adolo onto the Roma of Sunbear just there, as they do successfully hold this. A minute advantage on the timer just here. Is that Rem on crits? Do I see that right? No, I'm just making shit up. Okay. He's not.
Cool. Now I'm going to check Max's while we're at it. He's on Uber as well. Okay. No fancy plays coming out just yet. But brain cells playing the point a bit here, edging it. I am a fan of some edging of the point on product. As look how much time it's getting them.
They get so much time for free, man.
They might just cap it. They nearly can. Look how close they get.
Yeah,
Precious.
And they get Precious. Precious is forced to walk forward to do something about it and just eats a pipe.
Some high tier edging right there.
Doing the Kegel exercises, dude.
But I'm curious to see what White Noise do. I think that they need to try and keep control. You can't let brain cells set this forward hold up. But T3, he's walking forward with Precious, both playing their own left-hand side. But, the Precious damage is so low, and T3 will walk forward.
Shooter gets caught as he's trying to flee on that, and that means that they now have player ad as they head into this trade. The trade does come in such low health on the blue team, yeah. Man, this trade is not looking good for... Actually, they do choose to back out with their 2-player disad, despite that low health. It looks like White Noise do successfully retake that point. Sticky's coming in to deny on these forward aggression. Looks like they're just going to reset to a little bit of an even Uber situation, I should say. But now White Noise are holding the point.
Yeah, but I don't think braincels want to keep it that way. Omni just walking forward onto a Dolo here. He'll eat a lot of damage along with Max and get back. Omni on one will receive the arrow. Stigma will jump in and actually get the kill onto a Dolo. They look at taking this fight for sure. Max, he'll have to play a bit passive to regen some health.
Bitfold is just absolutely hammering people right now, and that's 2 picks coming off the back of his damage. Yeah, man, Bitfold is just like doing so much work.
It's insane. I had a glimpse of his damage before when I was checking the logs for Max's perfect game, and it's kind of gross. It's really kind of gross how much damage he's putting out, but who cares about the damage then? Is the damage now? He's putting some spam onto a Dolo, trying to delay this walk forward. More time for his team. Max is on the cliff to jump forward with this Uber when it's ready, and Omni's called for it. But there's no one in front of them. They have to walk across the point into Remorse. They will get that force and the multi off, as Max is leaving to retreat to his Bitvolt.
Omni just gets absolutely wrecked in the post Uber there. Looks like Ivan dies too. Oh, that was a fat pipe from Dolo. Looks like the arrows are just being hit as they try to consolidate their hold. Tesla, yeah, there we go. There's the arrow coming in. And it does look like they're continuing to hold this point. They've now got the time ad yet again. I'm keen to see if they can hold this all the way, Michael.
Maybe, but the thing is, the fights that braincels have been taking after they lose the point, this time advantage has been shrinking ever so slowly, and Ivan with the big bomb in, nice damage onto a Dolo, and I'll actually fall back to get a pack. Ivan will. As a Dolo gets healed up, but nice pipes from Bitfold onto a Dolo will make him get an arrow, and with that arrow, you're gonna have braincels taking the point. Ivan will trade across the map for the Giga Gimp, and both soldiers falling for White Noise, as Precious
Max's
is also out of the fight.
Are just so on point, man. The second anyone is low, they just eat an arrow from him. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. As man, even Ubers, braincels holding the point. White Noise, they are going to have to pull something like they did last round.
Good point. Yeah, one good push from White Noise and they take this. They just have 10 seconds on the clock. The force comes in. Actually, Bitvolt is traded on as well. They lose the massive player of Giga Gimp as they get forced here. Point still being played. Less than a minute now on either side. Yeah, they're actually choosing to back all the way out. Adolo trying to do something, but his team is just too low for it right now. Just some spam coming in for it. They're going to go for this off-Uber play, surely. There's no time for Ubers right now.
They need to. They've been leaving it 2 down to the wire, and in the fights that braincels have been taking, they would win it if they waited for the Uber. So they just need to try something dirty now.
Adolo is absolutely hammering Bitvolt with stickies right now, but the crossbow just comes in. Yeah, and here it comes. Here comes the push from White Noise as they try to get on the point. Bitvolt is actually just like pushing stickies down their throats as they try to get forward. The arrow comes in onto Shooter yet again. What is this man? He needs to die. He just eats so many arrows, dude.
Just a magnet.
Finally, Shooter gets taken down. They need to play the point right now. Uber up on both teams. Here comes the trade from Max. The trade is coming in. The point timer is going down as we speak. Oh, right down to the wire, and it is braincels that take it in the end. Ubered players on the point unfortunately can't cap. So down to the wire for that very last round, but 2 maps to 0. Looks like the winners of these upper page playoffs are braincels.
Yeah, continuing their flawless run with this roster. The only map that braincels have lost this season, I believe, was a map in week 1. Oh, never mind. They got 2-0'd with week 1 on week 1. But outside of that one game, and I think it was about week 3, they changed their roster. With this new roster, they have not lost a map in an official game. They've come close, but they haven't actually lost a map. And they're looking to continue this run with this roster. And And even with the Merc, I think that's a really good effort to put up this dominant a performance.
I mean, speaking of
yeah.
dominant performances, Bitvolt just like 20 kills, 490 damage a minute in a game that went so close. Like, that was a half-hour product game.
Yeah.
He still did nearly 500 DPM.
That's
That's
it went
wild.
Up. When I took a look at the logs, it was 440. And it went up in the last 2 rounds. Like, that's just... When Bitvolt is given the space by his team, it's insane how much he can do. And I honestly, like I mean, below him, Adolo's damage, 380 DPM, definitely good. He was receiving the heals to do that. But Ivan's the next highest on his team. Ivan did 8.5k damage, 324 DPM. That's really good for a soldier on a map like Product. Even for a game where you're winning, the soldier on Product is mainly a sacrificial role. You're just bombing in, making the space, but Ivan's bombs were doing so much, even if he didn't get the kills for it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Adolo did do a fair bit of damage. Like, 10k is nothing to be, sneezed at. But yeah, I mean, just like the kills, Omni again top fragging for his team, with 28 kills, actually the exact same amount that he got last time. And yeah, it just seemed like if you look at the heal distribution, I mean, Giga Gimp just getting a little bit less heals. It does look like, for me, that's just because he died all the time. Like, he kept getting dropped before each Uber, or just like getting caught out in dumb situations. Like, he actually only got 8 frags.
He actually tied top death. Like, he tied deaths with the roamers.
Man, he must have just had a rough game, man. Yeah. Like, he was getting dropped in a lot of situations, but it was like, yeah, it was a very rough game from T3, I feel. As much as I like saying the word Giga Gimp, I think it was just not quite working for them.
Yeah, he got a bit Giga Gimped. It was just kind of just so dominant. I mean, more of what we saw in the main season, but I mean, even more so, the 5 CP, they pushed it to the Mercy rule. They couldn't do it in regular season on Gully. And,
yeah, I feel that if this was to 5, I reckon White Noise could have pulled it together. They just didn't quite get the time. Like, it was so down to the wire in that last round. But unfortunately, it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, that's our game for tonight. Looks like we have a few interviews coming in.
Yeah, getting gamers ready.
Is this everyone?
I mean, oh, well.
Oh, yeah, we have gamers coming in.
So it looks like we have Max, Ivan, Precious, and T3 coming in. So I guess we'll just start with a couple of questions. How did you feel about the game tonight? I'll ask White Noise first. How did you guys feel about the outcome tonight?
It was pretty rough, especially process. That was pretty hard. Had a good conversation with my team in that long stalemate on second, which is nice. Product was a little close. The time was like pretty close, but they were definitely all over us.
And what about you guys on Brain Cells? How you feeling after that game?
You want to take it? I'm feeling good. All right. Ivan?
Nice.
It was looking kind of dicey, like the season coming in, like not the season, the week coming in, because like our scrim results were kind of whatever, but just signed up for officials and looked pretty good by the result. Like, everyone played splendidly. It was like
yeah, I think in particular, standout player on your team was Bitvolt in like both maps. Like, he just was activated tonight. Does he do a lot of calling, or is the main caller sort of on you and Omni, Ivan?
It's more of on me and Omni, but a lot of it goes down to like creating space for Bitvolt to create these opportunities as well. But yeah, that boy does do the penetration. He is very good.
And how do you feel about tonight, Max? You got your perfect game robbed away from you on Product. How do you feel?
Yeah, gonna be honest, the minute Hawk bombed me from behind, like I didn't say anything, but it really hurt. Like, it was rough, but I mean, I think I'd rather win than have a perfect game and lose. So yeah, this was the best outcome.
It's not having a perfect game and winning.
Yeah,
Just Surf.
It's-
Come on, man.
yeah. He wasn't, from my knowledge, he wasn't even called. So
Oh, well,
I
okay.
couldn't remember him being called. So we'll just rub that one off the stats.
Yeah. No, that's
team's fault. Anytime he dies in Medic,
sure.
it's not your fault.
exactly.
And I guess I'll throw another question over to White Noise here. You guys picked Product, is that right?
Yep.
What was your thought process behind picking a map that Bitvault can just like run riot on?
It's like a lot less strategic. So we think that one of our problems is that we split up quite a bit. We don't really like glob together that well, and Product kind of like forces you to do that because the map's so small. And we had some pretty good success in scrims on it before.
Sure. Well, I mean, is there any other questions that you want to throw out there, Michael?
Look, in terms of process, is there a particular reason that you guys went for process outside of, say, for example, something like Gully Wash on, like for Brain Cells, your pick, where you had played these guys on Gully Wash before and
Yeah,
kind of
Gully
knew
Wash
what they
was
even done?
banned.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, that.
I read
yeah.
the events.
I don't even know if we would have picked it, to be honest. I think our original idea was like to play around our soldiers, and then that through kind of White Noise's bans, I think that kind of threw most of our planning out the window. So we went with process because I think we just had a bit of fortune against them and Weapon Fire's team in scrims and officials, and I think we just feel pretty comfortable on the map overall, to be honest.
And
Awesome.
with this win, you guys secure your spot in the grand final. Who do you guys want to play out of the 3 remaining teams? Because the lower bracket game hasn't been played yet, so you could play any of the other teams. Who do you want to play in the grand final?
Saharan Spies, they've been hustling, like, yeah, they've been scrimming a fair bit. I think they really deserve to be there, and I want to see Crybaby make a grand final, so that's my pick. But
Oh, now you've made me want Bitvault versus Crybaby.
yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. That'd be a sick game.
but yeah, it'll be interesting to see the winner of tomorrow play White Noise, because I think it could be a very good watch. Either team that plays White Noise, I think it'll be very, very good to watch.
Yeah, so I guess I throw the same question over to White Noise. Now that you've been knocked down into the lower bracket, who do you want to fight out of Saharan Spies and Cheese Wheel?
Doesn't matter. We'll beat them.
So we're going to see the same 2 teams, you guys both back in the grand finals in a couple of weeks?
Oh, look, it kind of depends. We trade maps with Cheesewell a fair bit. I think we win more than what we lose, though. So we'll see what happens after pick and bans.
Interesting.
Cool. Yeah, well, I guess that means that there's some good TF2 to look forward to in the next couple of weeks.
And tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on TF Live TV, Cheersville versus Saharan Spies right here.
Very good, very good. Always hustling, always hustling. But yeah, I guess that sort of heads us into some shout-outs before we start wrapping things up. I'll go down my list. Max, you're first on my screen. What's your shout-outs?
Shout out White Noise firstly. Everyone that was casting, I know there are a few different people doing it, but thank you to everyone for giving us the coverage. A special shout out to Shooter. We really were in some issues last week, 2 weeks ago, due to reasons, but Shooter really came through and helped us. He was definitely a big part of our win tonight. Also, Weapon Fire's team for being open to scrim. Same with Saharan Spies, and I think just the team at that point. Yeah.
Awesome. Ivan, any shout-outs?
Shout out to Sean for being Bay, and shout out to whoever else casted our game tonight, and TF Live TV. You boys do a great job every time.
Cheers, bros. Precious, any shout-outs?
Just shout out to Don. And I guess, yeah, TF Live team.
Classic. T3, any shout-outs?
Shout out to Alabaster.
Awesome. I'll shout out production crew for TF Live, Connor doing a great job as always, Michael being co-caster, both teams tonight for putting on a fantastic game. Always great to see some high-level TF2, and I'm keen to see how if you guys face off against each other in the next couple of weeks. It'll be a great game, I guarantee it. Any shout-outs for you, Michael, before we wrap things up?
Yeah, look, same as you. Shout out to Connor, the production god, making everything happen for TF Live TV. Never enough thanks can go to this man. Shout out to you, Xander, for crawling out of the hole that is no TF2 to
I just
come and
spilled
cast.
my fucking beer, bro. Hold
Oh
on.
no! Oh no! He's gone and done it. Yeah, shout out to Xander for being here to cast. It's always fun. Shout out to both teams for a really entertaining game tonight. And I've been asked to give a special shout out to Mist Harbor Scrappy.
God.
Yeah. That's gonna wrap us up for tonight. As you may have heard me say once or twice throughout this coverage, check out Cheese Wheel versus Saharan Spice tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on this channel. The winner of that game will play White Noise in a week's time for a spot in the grand final against Braincels. Don't miss it, as well as our Prem coverage. I believe the next Prem game is going to be the Headcavers Happy Feet. Correct me if I'm wrong, Connor. And that's a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday at 8:30 apparently. Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If anybody wants to see that, it's going to be a high quality game. And we will wrap it up there. GG's to both teams, and enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone.
See you guys.